Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Quaddy back with another video. Today is the day that I post my long-awaited Q&A video that is so late. It would have been posted a long time ago, but when I had first planned on recording it, I attempted to fix my PC because of some overheating issue, which ended up completely breaking it. So I had to wait a week to get it fixed, and the next thing you know, we were deep into October, and I had some very important things to do first, like carving pumpkins. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Here you go, the QnA. Starting off, what is your inspiration for being a content creator? So content creation has pretty much always been a dream of mine. One of my first ever attempts at content creation was actually a video recorded using a flip cam propped up on some books, recording some Grand Theft Auto 4 on my TV. No, seriously, take a look.
Rode up on my shore. It's a girl doing yoga on the beach. Hey, no, don't run, don't run.
I pretty much grew up with gaming and gaming content. I used to watch a lot of Rooster Teeth and Vanoss, but my favorite content creator by far was KYR Speedy and the crew. His Camper Justice series was just art. Wait, does that say 10 years ago? Where did you get the name Quaddy? So I actually get this question quite a lot. The name Quaddy does have a story behind it. I'm actually Native American, and the name of the tribe that I come from is the Passamaquoddy tribe. So there you go. How are you so talented with drawing? I did a little bit of freelance graphic design in college, making logos and banners, which did help me learn a lot, but I've been doing digital art since my literal childhood. I actually can't even remember a time when I didn't do art. My family had a household computer back in the day, and I used to practice as a literal 7-year-old on MS Paint. I actually still have some of these images somehow, and my favorite one is this one of Elmo with a motherfucking beamer. If there was another career you wanted to do before you were a streamer, what was it? Besides content creation or graphic design, I never really knew what else I wanted to do. Another interest I have is cars, so I've worked at a few different luxury car dealerships. It was never really something I wanted to do in the long run, but it was definitely a fun experience overall. How many years did you work with or around cars, and out of all of those years, what was the best car you ever got to see? I worked in dealerships for about 3 years total, and the best car I ever got to see was the Lexus LFA. That is the best sounding car on earth. I drove R8s pretty often too, but they're not as fun as they look. Other than Dead by Daylight, what is your favorite game? Hey, wait a minute. I've played a ton of Rocket League, Rust, Terraria, Garry's Mod, and GTA 5, but recently my favorite game has been Counter-Strike 2. What gives you motivation to stream and make content almost every day? I know it sounds a bit cliche, but I actually get most of my motivation from my wonderful community. Being able to surround myself with such amazing individuals has been such a blessing. What is your favorite horror IP, movies, games, merch, etc.? I'm actually a pretty big horror fan. I collect figures and other random merchandise. My favorite horror franchise recently has been the All Hallows Eve and Terrifier series, featuring the legend Art the Clown. I mean, how could you not love this guy?
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on.
These movies are a bit gruesome, and I wouldn't really recommend them to the average horror fan, but the overly unrealistic FX gore kind of makes the movie a bit silly to me. And an honorable mention to Psycho Goreman. What's your favorite non-horror movie? Scooby-Doo 2: Monsters Unleashed.
Who's your mommy?
Self-explanatory. Are you hard on yourself? Do you feel as if what you do isn't enough? I try not to be too hard on myself. Content is definitely not as easy as people make it out to be. Juggling a consistent posting and streaming schedule on 5 different platforms is extremely difficult. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so it can take me a while to get out content. I get imposter syndrome every now and then, but I'm grateful enough to have a community that is constantly showing me love and support, so that definitely makes dealing with stress a million times easier. How old are you? As of recording this video, I am the ripe old age of 23. How did you find out about DBD? So I first learned about it by watching Noob 3 back in the day. My friends and I all downloaded it, but more so as a party game. We pretty much just wanted to mess around and scare each other. It wasn't until 2022 when I was playing New World with a friend I had met within the game. They asked me if I had it and wanted to play, and I did, and I never stopped. Who was your first Survivor main? So when I first downloaded the game, I prestiged Laurie because Halloween was one of my favorite horror movies, and Decisive Strike was like way better. After getting back into it last year, I started out by playing Nia, which I would consider to be my first real main because I wanted to be toxic. Then eventually I went to Fang because she had a billion cosmetics, and because I wanted to be more toxic. How did you survive during the subathon, and do you plan on doing another? The 10K subathon was a blast, but it was rough at times too. Thankfully, I had lots of caffeine to keep me alert. I'll definitely do another one, but maybe not for a while. What is your favorite tech? My favorite tech is probably just the CJ because it's easy to do and it looks really nice in my opinion. Where do you see yourself in 5 or more years in content creation? Honestly, I have no idea. How did you get so good so quick? I don't think I'm that good at the game. Almost all of my focus went into movement and using flashlights pretty much from the start because of the creators I watched. My main tips for improving quickly in Dead by Daylight are as follows. Play both sides, not just your favorite. This will help you so much more than you think. Watch experienced players play the game and take mental notes, or take real notes. You'll almost always learn something new from watching high-level gameplay. Don't rush it. This game has 246 perks, 49 maps, and 33 different killers that each have unique abilities and hundreds of add-ons that all change the way their powers work. It's a lot to take in. Just play the game and you will improve. What is the most annoying killer perk to play against? In my opinion, it's a tie between Franklin's Demise and Save the Best for Last. But Ultimate Weapon is also making its way up the list. Best perk to run as Survivor? Dead Odd. How do you deal with the reality of existence and knowing you will inevitably perish? Dead Odd. Thank you all so much for watching until the end. I apologize for taking so long to get this video out, and I swear I'll hire an editor soon. I am working on a build video as well, so hopefully I can get that one out in the next few weeks or so. I appreciate you all for sticking around, and I'll see you gamers later.